Where's the other? Oh, shit. Oh, hey, we're here. The Chucky after show. All right. I hope everyone saw it already, I guess. I want to do like spoiler things for it and everything. So many people are so stoked about it. But the first season, I think most people are sour over season two, how it sort of ended, and the first two episodes have been pretty dope so far. No Jennifer Tilly, none of that nonsense, and it's working out pretty good, I think. And you were like, oh, okay, we'll at least get a death episode, but now we actually got one death what per the first episode, and now we're up to two on this one. So it's like keep multiplying week by week. Hey, what's up, Jose or Josie? Sure. Is this pre-record or live? No, this is live. I don't know if I would do pre-record. I think when I do premieres. Oh, okay, I get it. No, because I didn't even see the episode till right now. I was just gonna do chock full of a whole bunch of spoilers or whatever. Anyway. Because I don't know, man. Like after Walking Dead, they would have Talking Dead. Now this is like Talking Chucky, I guess. It would be cool, or I'll put together a video for it, like a pre-recorded video for it, probably Friday. I think I'll record something tonight, and I'll get that edited and come out on Friday or something. It's just so packed, this whole schedule. Like, dude, just last week, it's like I want to get out at least like two, and that was pretty tough because it was like The Exorcist and Pet Cemetery Bloodlines came out, and that shit the bed. I really did like it, so that's why it hasn't even. It's hard to work on something that you really hate, or do you have to like roast it or something like that? And Totally Killer was pretty cool too. Chucky in the White House is so funny. Yeah, of course. Yeah, because it's like, what do you do when it's that long in the tooth, man? It's like you gotta go to space or somewhere ridiculous. And the White House is pretty dope. I like it. He's killing people, and the other guy's like covering up for him. Like I'm still trying to put that even together. I gotta watch other videos about how that's working. So this guy's coming up there and he's like trying to investigate. I think the very first Secret Service guy, they weren't like, hey, the gun went off, or they don't really think it was like a suicide because it was like he booked a cruise and everything. And, why would you go on a cruise if you're planning to kill yourself? Like, if you have plans for the future, you would kill yourself. And they vet those people pretty hard too, like no mental history or whatever. If you go be that close to the president, but he had a pretty cool death too. Let me see if I can pop that up here. I wish I could put more files and stuff on here because, dude, they put up the very first episode all on YouTube. I was like, well, we could watch that whole thing together. All right, here, I have it here somewhere. All right, here's the Teddy kill. Boo! An eye floating. You see, they could do that much gore on regular TV. What about YouTube, dude? Forget it. I ain't getting anything off of this anyway. I'm doing this for the hell of it. But yeah, dude. So they still didn't find that letter opener. At least they brought that up, which was very cool. And yeah, I guess he just like get out of my face. But now we know he's counting down to something. Like what season one? You're like, what is his plan? What does he have to do? So season one was basically he has to get one of those kids to kill somebody. That's why it's like, Jake, why don't you kill your father? Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? So it's like, or Lexi, kill her. So what? He eventually got that one guy to kill his dad. Season one was just very, very good. I would even say season one's even better than his previous attempts. Hey, Slasher, ready for Friday the 13th? Ever hiking alone? Yes. Yes, I am. Well, if you saw my director, I had the director on here, Vincent DeSante. We talked for about like an hour and a half. We even talked like probably like 20 something minutes over that too. It's just a very cool dude, and I hope it does well. And I'm most definitely covering that. There's gonna be multiple fights. We could go the whole thing about just never hike alone, or I don't know. So much stuff I want to implement with that. Like, definitely do like a kill count thing about it. Maybe like a watch along because there's like no rules for it because it's also just straight to YouTube. It's not like a regular movie where you're gonna have to worry about like copyright demonetization and all that. Probably just maybe age limit because it's supposed to be pretty gory too. But you know what? Like, I don't think they trip on gore anymore because you could do this on TV, right? As long as it's fake. Shit. If I look on my Twitter feed and everything, all I see is Israel people blowing up and all this other crap, and that's all real. That sucks, man. I like good old fashioned fake violence like this. They should probably promote that more. But of course, Mister Voorhees, we'll be watching your Never Hike Alone as soon as it comes on. And because it's a good series too, and it's even more than a fan film when you bring Tom Matthews back, and it's gonna be mostly him the whole movie. It's there's just so much going. Dark Harvest is one too. I just watched a review from like Drum Duns, and he says that's his favorite horror movie of the year. So now I'm super stoked on that. Like, all right, let me see. Let me see what that's about. I was not ready for the kills in this episode. Yeah, yeah. I was like, I thought he was gonna take it easy because the first Secret Service, you're like, all right, they're gonna say maybe his gun went off, and they're definitely saying, well, maybe it was a suicide or something like that. So you're like, okay, you're covering your tracks pretty good, almost like Freddy Krueger. It's gotta be a suicide, or they're going away for some reason. But on this, it's like, oh, her head most definitely sliced off. There's no, I was like, dude, there's no way. Like, oh yeah, she probably cut her head off. Yeah, you know how people do that. There, like that. Like, oh, and her head was hanging off, and she was still standing up. That's probably one of the goriest, best kills that you got, even throughout the movies. Like, god damn, the gore has really upped its game. This kill and the head chop off kill. That's why when he was strangling the girl with the American flag, you're like, ooh, dude, that's it. At least stab the flag or something like, gah, gah. But we already had our blood fill. Maybe that's why they did it that way. Like we already had our blood fill for that one. Let me see if there's a clip of that. Yeah, did he use the same letter opener? And I don't like slashers using guns either. I don't know why this has like a weird filter. That's just the version that I got. Yeah, but the kills were pretty good in this. I wonder if they'll put this second episode up, but I'll definitely do a video about it and I'll put that like other stuff in there. That's gonna be very cool. Let's say I know Tom Matthews also returned in Friday the 13th Vengeance too. Oh damn, he's like all over all these fan films. Yeah, but Never Hike Alone 2 is it's really on a different sort of level. I mean, uh I don't want to put you put a lot of stock in other stuff like dude, I saw people put them in the rankings. Dead Meat covered Never Hike Alone. I mean, it's all Kickstarter. It has a bigger budget. It also has the other dude with the gun, like where the red dot goes, ya bang. So it's got at least two of the guys in there. I would like to see what happened with that girl too. Like, well, I thought they like would make babies or something like that. But I didn't know he was doing like all sort of fan films. That's pretty cool, dude. Tom Matthews is a legend, dude. Just for just for Jason Lives and Return of the Living Dead and Return of the Living Dead 2. And I'm pretty sure I saw him in something else, but dude, those are bangers of a movie. So good for him, dude. Yeah, and I hear it's like going to be a lot of fights. It just looks so good. Yeah, Never Hike Alone 2. That's why it's like, what are you doing this weekend? Like, oh man, I want you Never Hike Alone 2 and make it a video about it. And I don't know, maybe live stream it. I don't know. I'll figure out something. I'm doing a whole lot with that. And it's very cool because it was supposed to be on it's on the 13th, and The Exorcist was gonna be on the 13th. But now it's sort of freed up the schedule with The Exorcist already happening. And I thought The Exorcist was gonna blow up for me. It did not. It's doing okay, and the watch time was cool. But it's like after Saw, I was like, oh man, dude, we are in the swing of things. But I think that's like how possession movies do on my channel because there's not going to be like crazy kills in it or something. That's why the crazier the movie, the better it'll do. Like Saw, some crazy shit's going to be in there. So that's why a lot of people tune in. It just helps SEO wise, I guess, and everything. Because people click on Exorcist, like no one dies on the Exorcist. There was her getting stabbed in the eyes was pretty dope, and the head coming off guy. Like he just broke his neck. I mean, there was breaknecks more and other stuff. So, like, I heard about the gore and the makeup, and there wasn't too much. Or they're like, "Oh, Craig Nelson," but Exorcist was, yeah, it's getting shit on more than it should. But yeah, yeah, I can't wait for Never Hike Alone too. Never Hike Alone. It's like one version of Halloween 2018, but better. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, I love 2018 though. I remember the only thing I didn't like it's like the found footage part of it. Yeah. Oh, Saw X is pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, I'm so happy how well that one did. That's why I was like, damn. Once you get like a hit like that, I was like, do I gotta do Saw everything? I'm gonna be like Cody Leach. I gotta do a Saw tier list next. Maybe we'll do that live too. I don't know. We were supposed to talk about Chucky, but we were talking about Never Hike Alone and everything. But yeah, this Chucky season's going pretty good too. Good. Ever since Walking Dead happened, you're allowed to be as gory as you want because they don't have to abide by the same rules. Still, I think when everyone heard Chucky was coming to TV, like, oh man, you can't curse or you can't do that. Like, no, man, you could pretty much do all of that. Like these last couple of kills have been the goriest and best ones that they've ever had. Maybe they're just putting their budget to the gore. I tell you what, this episode has better gore and better kills than the last like 2-3 movies I've seen. Like better than anything in Pet Cemetery Bloodlines. Better than anything. Maybe not totally killer. They have cool kills, but not like gory kills. So I don't know. It's still pretty good. I wonder because we see Tiffany holding something blonde in jail. Could Gigi go get a belly doll? Oh, okay. Yeah, so I think Tiffany's supposed to be in jail. I'm really glad she was in these last two episodes because I'm like, dude, I need a break from you. I thought we were like, let's just have her be in jail and not worry about her. At least because we're only getting 4 episodes. So I think we're getting four. And then after the actor strike is done, then they still got to film it. And because what the strike happened right when they started filming, and they put this stuff in the can or something like that. So they only filmed four, or maybe they need reshoots or something like that. Because I didn't think they cut it that close. Like what they've been on strike for like what 2-3 months, like they barely finished it or didn't have time to finish it. But yeah, we're only getting four, so it's going to feel like maybe they have like a cliffhanger sort of keeping us from like season part one and season part two. But yeah, I would say I wonder if we could get show that inside the episode or something like that. Maybe. Yeah, we're going to bring back Tommy Jar's girlfriend for part six, but the actress retired and she didn't want to come back, but would have been cool since originally. Oh yeah, well if you could get her back, that would be that would be dope. But if she retired, she retired, or just get a girl. She's just fine, and she would be a finer middle-aged woman, middle-aged blonde woman. Because I think I know what Tom Matthews would look like older. Just you could recast her, I guess, if that's the case or say something, but I don't know. A lot of time has passed. But yeah, Never Hike Alone, super stoked. Dude, it's just packed. Dark Harvest, Never Hike Alone 2, the Taylor Swift concert, it's packed. Hey, Jigsaw. Oh man, I love the movie and love how they turned you into a good guy and they actually made you killing people. Killing real bad guys. That's the, the new theme on TikTok. Like you didn't buy grocery bags or something like that. And the Saw theme comes up. Like you judgmental asshole. Everybody needs a Saw trap because of you. But those people are actually really pieces of shit. So, oh man, I can't even wait. I think it'll probably come on digital before Halloween. I'm thinking because I think they just announced Exorcist will be coming on digital like the 24th, and Saw was like 2 weeks before that. And I think even when you look at the pre-order or something on iTunes, I think it says like $25. So $25, I think that means if it's like real early. Or some people are losing their damn mind, like when Barbie came out, there or something. They're like 29.99, like no. But I don't know, man. I just like saw that much more Saw content, I guess. Or I like the how to beat videos, like how to beat everything, like how to beat Saw traps. But I think I did one, and maybe it's not by trap. Maybe I just got to do the whole thing at once or something. I have a theory that the kid Saw might be apprentice later on. Oh man, everyone's been saying that. A Jigsaw, should you know? You should know. You had so many apprentices already. You got Hoffman, Amanda, Logan. What's another one? That's at least three. And oh, Dr. Gordon, the two fools that helped out Dr. Gordon, or what? He just got his boys to kidnap people in Pigmax. I don't know. So there's at least like 5, 6 apprentices. Enough with the apprentice already. We'll just keep with Jigsaw and Amanda or something. Oh, you see Saw X 2023? Yeah, dude, that's like one of my best videos going right now. Yeah, the Chucky Chucky TV series is actually doing it's better than the last season. I gotta tell you that. Because like it first starts off a little weak, like most seasons. You're like, okay, what's going on? But dude, this is already like, oh, a couple of good kills. Maybe it's because they needed that break or something in between. And maybe they listen to feedback, like, dude, we don't care about the Jennifer Tilly thing and they're sort of shoehorning the kids in now. So they know that Chucky's living like in the White House, and they're like, well, let's. Um, Lexi's actually trying to get in and flirt with the son to try to get him in. Because I was like, why is the son even a character? Because he's not even the one like controlling Chucky or with him. But that seems like that's like the A group, and the old group is the B group. But now they're orphans all over again. So yeah, it's looking like a good season. What we only got like two more left because I think even last season you're like, okay, it started like October, but then it went way past Halloween, and we're ending in November. And November is probably one of the dopest months of slashers when we have two slashers coming out in theaters, dude. We got A Wonderful Knife and we got Thanksgiving. Oh, so stoked for those. I hope even I think like Terrifier 2, that was like the slasher that could, and one of these could be like really good. And I don't know, dude. I'm really looking forward to November, probably even more than right now. Like right now, we got Chucky and we got Never Hike Alone 2, and we got a lot of stuff. Like some of these things have let me down already, like Pet Cemetery. Like, maybe we'll even cover that because I was like, I'm editing a video for that, but I just don't feel it, dude. Or it's like you got to roast it. You can't even like view it like it's hard to cover something when you're like I'm not so crazy about it. And the kills are so bad in Bloodlines. Like this episode of Chucky was better than the whole Bloodlines thing. Hey, Roofy, what's going on? Yay. Oh, you're new? Can we talk spoilers? Yeah, dude, we're talking spoilers. That's the whole thing. I thought it was supposed to be like a Chucky after show or spoil anything. Exorcist spoilers, Chucky spoilers, whatever spoilers. So I think that the Halloween episode's probably the next one because they had that whole like costume party. And I think they're like, we're gonna make our weapons out of like our good guy costumes. Like we already saw they're gonna dress up as like uh good guys, so we'll see. Okay, for real, I actually threw up during Mrs. Fair. That sucks. Well, maybe you're still sick. Oh man, it was that traumatizing to you? You still bed shaking? Ah, damn. Well, maybe Chucky for you. I don't know. that was I was thinking that was one of the tamer deaths. Like it sucks that she died, but I think everyone like had like everybody had theories about her. They were just like, "Well, is she really Glenn and Glenda?" And we haven't seen those two fuckers since either. I'm like, "Oh, thank God we don't got to deal with them." Like, I do not want to see Glenn and Glenda again. I hope that's okay. We saw a little snippet of that inside the episode thing where it shows. I think Andy's going to be a part of this again because that's what I missed. I was like, dude, let's get back to Andy and Kyle and or not even, it was first Andy and then Kyle, but I get they're like a package deal now because they roll together. Maybe they're a couple or something. But yeah, man, I want to get back to Andy and that. And the multiple Chuckies was very cool, but they sort of like reneged on that. And you're like, where's that bus going? It didn't go anywhere. It went off a cliff. That was the whole point of the cliffhanger. Oh, with Nadine, yeah. When Nadine like got thrown off the balcony and everything, dude, that was sad. Nadine. And she was sweet too. And Chucky like sort of like turned the corner and everything. And last season, that part was still good. But then when we had like a total episode to Jennifer Tilly, like, well, what we doing here, dude? because it just felt like season two just felt like Seed of Chucky part two. Like, we don't need. I'm like, why we call back to part one, dude? What happened to that detective? What happened to the mom? I thought it's like maybe we'll move on from that, or each season could be going back to the like a previous movie. Because I guess season two, when they bring back Kyle and Andy, you're doing part two. All right, I was like, dude, let's go back further. You already talked about your mom. Let's go visit your mom finally. Or what happened to two detectives saw you die in the first one? Let's get back to that. Or the voodoo guy or something. I was hoping they would even go back to part one. And part three, I think they all said like that's not their favorite one, but and they recasted Andy for it, so maybe that's the point that they didn't want to get involved with it. But yeah, I don't know. It's still going good, and it's still going good as far as I'm concerned. I'm plotting ways to torture Chucky for what he's done. The filler Jennifer episode was mid. Yeah, I think if you got to point to one episode, I go, I don't even think I rewatched that one because usually sometimes I watch like these episodes like two times in the week. I remember like that's just a like an episode that you're really looking forward to. I mean, I would even like it better if they hurried it up a bit, or let's drop them in blocks. Like if they only had four, I guess they're spreading out like one, two, three, four, and that's fine. But I don't know. You sort of you're used to like the binge, like put like four or five out, or like Stranger Things did, like a season part one and then the season part two. But they had to do this because of a strike, so we don't know how it's actually going to end in. I actually got a Chucky sweater for this too, because I thought saw 3C films. He wears a like sweater to his stage. All right, let me see if their YouTube channel has posted anything yet. Yeah, let's see here. Nothing yet, I don't think. No, they're just doing sneak peeks and stuff like that. I've heard that the Chucky creator has idea for Chucky and Freddy Krueger crossover. Dude, Freddy needs to come back in the worst way, dude. I don't care where he shows up on. He could show up on a video game. He could show up on shit, anything. And I think it's like people go like, "Oh, well, if you're crossovering, you don't have any ideas anymore, and it's over." And you go like, "Nah, no, dude." But comic book people could cross over all the time. Like every single comic book movie has a crossover between Batman and Wonder Woman and the Flash and Aquaman. And but when you do it in horror, people don't like it. I remember they even had a whole thing going forward with Leprechaun versus Candyman, and that sounded dope. But then Candyman, Tony Todd was like, "No way, I'm not doing it." And that's a bad stigma, but Freddy versus Jason is one of the most popular Freddy or Jason movies. And that's why they came out with reboots and that was it. So I don't know. We should get more crossovers. And with Freddy Krueger crossover into TV, dude, this Freddy Krueger showed up on the Goldbergs. Like, why wouldn't he show up on a Chucky TV show? I mean, it's horror. I mean, yeah. I think more TV shows and more things, more movies should be doing that. It just makes like good business sense. And because Freddy, the last time we saw Freddy do anything was a Freddy Krueger on the Goldbergs, a Halloween episode. And wasn't Scary Freddy either. It was so Scary Freddy could show up on like the Chucky TV show, and that would make sense. So, and whatever idea they have for that, I'm totally down for. I really thought they might do a Chucky Leatherface thing. I think Leatherface, he's already like 9 movies deep or something, or the next one will be his 9 one, but he's already deep enough. He needs a crossover. I think the last Hellraiser came out and it just came out to Hulu. I mean, we should cross over these old ones because we already making new ones like Art the Clown. And Art the Clown said he would do a Freddy crossover if need be. Like I don't know. I think they just don't want to share the profits or the money between like two IPs like that. Because if once you own Marvel, you own all the Marvels. So that's why they cross over all the time. Because what I think was IP project like that, and there's two. They just go, well, dude, we made $70 million, but we're what? We're gonna do 35, 35. So Freddy Krueger's gonna come in. It won't be cheap, but and I think it's just the Craven estate that owns it. Like, what the hell, dude? Get it done. Oh, have we seen Chucky cry? No, I don't. He doesn't have emotions. He's his nose bleeds, and I think he cries if he's definitely cried out his dick because he actually had a baby. So he has body fluids. He produces body fluids. he'll he might cry, but you go like, oh man, if Chucky cries, that's like seeing your dad cry or something. Like, oh man, dude, you were strong. Don't do it in public with me. I don't even think I've seen him get emotional where he might cry. What, like when his family turned against him or something like that? He goes to anger first. So that's where Chucky's at. Hey Slasher, would you think the Never Hike Alone Jason or 2018? What? Oh, who would win in a fight? It's pretty hard to tell, dude, because no 2018 kills my or kills Michael. Oh, okay. Kills Michael probably beats most people, but Never Hike Alone Jason is if you're talking part six, Jason, that's the strongest dude ever. He was crushing heads just with his hands and throwing people and ripping off their arms. So that's a good matchup. Jason versus Michael is like an underrated matchup, but there's no mouthpiece there. Like Jason versus Freddy works so well because Freddy was like a shit talker. So I think you could do Chucky versus one of those because he's a shit talker, or it's like Pinhead's a good shit talker, but Pinhead just like is so he doesn't really talk shit, but it's like good with his dialogue and his trash talk, probably. Like, yeah. So Pinhead, Chucky, the ones who talk. When you have two silent people, it's hard to sort of sell a fight. Like in real life, like when Mayweather was promoting fights, like he was always like the mouthpiece to sell the fights, or Conor McGregor or something. Pacquiao sold it just with his like actions inside the ring. So hey, Slash, I think it would be cool to see Universal Monster versus Horror Icons. Dude, everybody versus everybody. But I think we're sort of getting that because Never Hike Alone, the director said, dude, we're getting a bunch of fights. Tommy Jarvis going to fight him a couple of times. There's other surprises. Like, yeah. And yeah, because you know what? They are doing like Dracula's fighting people. Because Dracula had two movies this year, dude. He had Rainfield and that the last voyage of the Demeter on a boat. Imagine if he would actually fight somebody in one of those. Like Dracula's been around forever. He's met other people too, if you look at old ass movies. So it's like, dude, try to put more people together. I don't know. I would have everybody fight. I would try to bring them all together. Like Blumhouse wants to do that. Um, or Pennywise needs to be in the full. Or I think Art the Clown. Art the Clown is down to do all that too. And he's only gonna be like 3 movies deep. Oh, I'm gonna be covering that too because Terrifier 3 or there's gonna be a Terrifier 3 teaser at the end of Terrifier 2. So I'm just going to theaters just to see that. And you get a cool poster too. I'm gonna put it on my wall up here too. Because I wanted to get a Terrifier 2 poster for the longest time, dude, because that's still my most successful video. So yeah. In the trailer, every kill counts if it's his last spree. Yeah, there you go. Could be his last. Oh, just stopping by. Love the channel. Oh, thanks a lot, dude. It's like one of the later times that I've streamed. Or sometimes I'm stream with like people from like the East Coast and everything, so it'd be like 11 o'clock time, but 8 o'clock our time because that's when they stream, dude. Because I see a lot of people they stream at like 5 o'clock or something, and people are still getting off of work and all that. And now I'm not competing with anything. Like even it's Monday Night Football, it'd sort of be over right now. Yeah, but with all this Chucky, dude, I can't wait to make it. I did come out with a kill count last week because it was just so busy. But I like to do it like maybe mix them two together. But last year, Universal kept like striking down my stuff. Like I put out a video. That's why if you look through my feed or if I have like a Chucky League playlist or something, I would have like episode one, two, but like I put like three and four together and they got flagged or taken down or something. Like it was up for a bid, taken down. So I don't know. Maybe I'll just make it very shorter so they wouldn't get like flagged or anything. And then my idea would be like mash them up together and hope they like fit right near the end. I don't know. But I remember I put out a poll, a community poll, and I go, damn, dude, people are really stoked about this Chucky season. So that's why I was like, all right, this probably gets its own stream because I want to do stream like a spoiler stream off of like uh the kill counts, like do a kill count and then stream and then kill count and stream. Because that's what you gotta do to like promote it or something like that. Or tier rankings and everything. I want to try to get some more stuff done. But dude, it's just so packed this month too. A slash, I think it'd be cool to see a Ghostface versus Jigsaw crossover. We're a gang of ghosts, face fight, Jigsaw appearance. Yeah, I think Jigsaw did pretty good, but Ghostface, they're two people in the real world. Yeah, that'd be cool. Like he's torturing Ghostface people. Oh, Jigsaw would win because he's a damn engineer. He wouldn't need to. He could come up with traps, and but he's got enough apprentice, and that's sort of like how Scream does too. So I don't think Scream's at the point that would want to do a crossover because they don't really fit into anything because you gotta find out who's Ghostface before the next movie. I would even say, is Dilbert Maroney dead? I mean, they took out both his eyes or something. He just got stabbed up. I don't know. He might be dead. So you can't really have like, oh, Ghostface for Scream Seven's gonna face Jigsaw because Jigsaw is Jigsaw in every one of them. I don't even consider like Hoffman could be the closest one to Jigsaw because he was in more movies as being Jigsaw than Kramer was Jigsaw. But yeah, if they do a Saw 11, Hoffman's gotta be in it, and dude, and it's 11 deep. I mean, what? When did Freddy versus Jason happen? I think that happened. That was Jason's 11th movie, right? Yeah, I think it was after 10, and then it was 11, and then the reboot is 12. So Saw is already there. They're gonna be at it. It's 11. So, but that's saying like, why do you have to wait to do crossovers, dude? But if you do them in a comic movie, everyone goes ape shit for it. Or people just have like a bad stigma about horror doing crossovers. Or I think just with producers and money, they don't want to split it. Hey, Jonathan, what's up, dude? Yeah, I don't think they want to do it. Oh, yeah. Never Hike Alone, Jason versus Kills Michael. Yeah, that's a dope matchup. We already talked about that. Yeah, but well, what's the next Chucky episode? I'm surprised they didn't put it online because I think last year they put like the first two episodes at least online. Let me refresh the sci-fi page. Nah, it's just sneak peeks and everything. Maybe that's why I did the stream a little bit too close to it. I would have got like clips ready for it. I think they should have Saw 11 and 12 set after Saw 2 and before 3 There's a lot of time before. Yeah, but after Saw 2, he was already beat up. And Saw 3, he was already like needed brain surgery on his shit. And he was on death's door pretty much. And it's like, how many months do you think he had to live? Because he's been messed up for a while. So maybe they do something else. Like, I just say it's like a multiverse. Like, all right, man, maybe he does find a cure and he never died, right? Come on, dude. It's pretty impressive up to 10, and it's one singular timeline, you know? I think you could say that with Chucky, but they still have the Child's Play movie, so that ruins that. So it's just weird that it's that long and it's just a singular timeline. And I think it'll be a popular one, dude. It'll be pretty popular if you just go, well, Jigsaw sort of lived, then that's that. We see how popular this one did because they tried to do Spiral and it didn't work because he didn't have Jigsaw. It was like bootleg Billy the Puppet and everything. All right, that kill was cool. Do we have any other kills from any of the other things? No, no, I don't. Or I can't show it all like that. I thought they would put it on the YouTube channel. I guess they only put on the first episode on their YouTube channel. Hopefully, they don't care too much about that. Yeah, because the very first episode of Chucky was pretty dope. I was pretty stoked about it. I just didn't do a stream like right afterwards, but whatevs. But I'm thinking we need to kill off Lexi or one of the two guys already. Like, all right, because we're already introducing like this White House family. And I guess we root for the people. And then Lexi doesn't have like a family issue. She's still looking for her sister. Maybe we don't even get any of these resolutions like 1, 2, 3, 4. I remember I heard someone said it's gonna be canceled. Like they're not even gonna do the second half of it. Nah, man, you already signed up. You already signed up for the second half. You just didn't get to film it yet. Hey, Slash, your opinion, if Friday comes back to do films, do you think they should continue on with the timeline or reboot the franchise or do like a requel after part four or after part six? Dude, are you bringing, you could do like Never Hike Alone, man, just because Never Hike Alone is pretty much like a requel after six, like seven didn't happen, right? Yeah, that's what I believe, but I would take them any way that we could get it. Cause it's like the reboot thing didn't work. I would love a crossover, but people don't want to do crossovers nowadays for some reason. But requel after four or six, I loved both those parts. But after four, what do you do? Because he was supposed to be dead, and then part five happens and he doesn't show back up. So I don't know. Or maybe you go to after six because you got Tom Matthews and everything. Yeah, or maybe just a new timeline because I think even the reboot they were trying to take away his supernatural abilities. Like, well, he has mine shafts that he goes under, and that's how they try to explain like how he pops up all the time. So yeah, if they're doing the Never Hike Alone way, I'll be fine with that. So in this new episode, we got a kill count of 2. And it sucks that their mom or something is actually dead. Or she really die? Yeah, I guess he choked her out with like the flag. So what are you gonna do after that? Because everybody was like, well, she was around since season one and she was visiting the president, and yeah. It sucks that she's gone. Because what we gotta do now? All right, let me see if I can play this video. I was a little rusty what happened this episode because it happened so quick. Oh, I got this. The outside of the Chucky maze is pretty cool too. Chucky's talking shit to you, like, "Hey." Yeah, I did visit the Chucky maze, and that's how it is outside. You get the good guys and everything. Why did you guys get the express pass, you poor motherfuckers? We get to like the Chucky doll factory, which is cool, and you get a bunch of Chuckies hanging around all over the place. I think they bleeped Chucky right here, like real. All right. Well, I was gonna put this up later or something, but I don't know if how these mazes videos would do. But they sort of it was pretty fun. All right, saw 3C Films just do his thing about it. Hey, what's up, Adine? How's it going? Hey, whoa, is Never Hike Alone actually after part 8? Womp confirmed in the stream that 9 doesn't happen. Oh, okay. I believe that. I mean, I had the director on. I forgot what we talked all about it, but I think we was talking about how the Kickstarter films and how to what get into film conventions and stuff like that and film festivals. And I don't think we actually I didn't even get into the woods with him about all that, like, well, when does it take place? Because I was like, oh man, this sort seems dumb. Like, what? I haven't seen them in a bit. Like, no, man. Oh, let me make sure my mic's good. No, not this dumb. It sort of switches over to your MacBook. Really, with all this guard stuff, we can't say the F word. Under, and then that guy crawled under it and got his eyes gouged into his head. Yeah, that sort of sucks when you look at it now. You're like, oh, okay. All right. That was part 2. We just got Chucky up there being a little midget. Or that guy who got his eyes poked out actually scared us, man. I thought you were supposed to be dead. Score. And here's some more stuff for too. But a lot of these actors are like, oh, help me. Oh. Yeah, this is almost like I looked at a video too because I don't know, dude, because I'm using footage from Attractions 360, and that's why I even left the logo. I'm not covering up or anything. Because they take such good footage. It's like they won't let everybody walk around with their camera and everything, and they filmed it right, this so I'm gonna use it. On my back. The attention to detail too, like they're wearing headphones because I think they were having like this headphone party. That's why they could hear the house being set on fire. Because we all know in a house fire, that's the first thing you'll do. You'll hear the fire, not smell it with your nose. Oh, we got. Oh, that's very cool. And you saw like Chucky walking on the thing because you don't get to see his feet move as much. In the kitchen. Oh, dishwasher kill. That was one of my favorites of the whole season. Like she fell on a bunch of knives because they were like pointing upwards. Keep it flowing. We got these car wash curtains we gotta go through. And why does Tiffany have one of her pictures up in this house? Tiffany's more trash. She lives in a trailer. Or at least she did. Oh, look at Chucky going down on her in the bathtub. Stupid. That's what you're supposed to be doing in there, Chucky. Oh, little cunnilingus. Her legs were moving wildly. That means I guess she was into it. She likes it. Oh, this next kill is very cool, dude. That's supposed to be Devin Sawa. Because remember his, like, homophobic dad was like, don't you ever say you're gay. So Chucky killed Jake's dad as, like, a favor. Like, all right, homophobic dad. Like, all right, you could tell Mancini wrote that about somebody. That was the first Sawa kill. There was, like, 3 more that happened. I think that Chucky's supposed to be holding out his paddles. Like, he's supposed to be going, but I think that fell over, and that's just the footage that they got. But I think, well, yeah. After that, and maybe in the new season too. It's supposed to be like zapping. Using the paddles to kill somebody. He's actually used that a bunch of times. Oh, that's a cute Chucky too, just stabbing. And then we get dumpster diving Chucky. Oscar the Grouch Chucky. I think they might do another Christmas episode every season they do. It seems like season 3 might be their last though. Oh my god, I hate this so far. Why are you in this maze? You have to ruin everything, Glenda. They mention C to Chucky too damn much on this show. I just love it. Like how they make him walk like that. I'll be uploading this tomorrow morning or something like that. I was working on it today. But I even put out a poll like, whatever, dude. I'm trying different content and all that. I was at this maze. But that's hella cute so, too. It's like but it was like a week ago. At least like 2 weeks ago. Oh, this is neat. This is like our first like Chucky getting killed, actually. Zzz. And she's staring at the crotch, like the crotch at the stomach. Oh man, that is brutal. That's one of the most brutal Chucky deaths, TV show, movie, what have you. Nice. I think I'm almost. The big ass. Also, Womp Stop is doing a prequel to Never Hike Alone. It's gonna be anime. What? I didn't hear that. He didn't tell me that. He didn't give me that scoop. Let me see. If I play the episode, maybe it'll jog my memory more. Oh, here, I might as well just play this. Chucky. That's no person in a costume either. I wonder if he'll actually blow up and be this big. And I love how he has the voodoo knife. And that's if you remember the end of season 2 or something, it's like now Chucky knows how to build bombs and stuff, and now boom, that's it. It's over. Love it. Do you know Ghost Rider? Yeah, personally. He rides Ghost. Well, I didn't hear about this prequel thing. That's news to me. But yeah, dude, slashers are totally. I want to see what the ratings are doing because I remember everybody was like, "What is NXT versus AEW doing on Tuesday?" and all the ratings. I was like, "Dude, I'm really hoping the ratings are good for this, so we know like we're definitely getting a season 3 or 4, whatever." We were supposed to get this Friday the 13th season, and I think they said it was even supposed to come out this year or on Friday the 13th. Hopefully, dude, maybe Friday the 13th we get like a teaser trailer announcement or something of that. But I think the showrunner got like arrested or something like that. I heard some bad news about it, so I was like, "Oh, that's not good for Friday the 13th." Anything. Yeah, animated after part 8. I don't know. Maybe it was part. Oh yeah, after Manhattan. So he's like a boy, or it didn't finish ending up being that way. And then it's like Jason goes to hell. And I thought maybe that's why he's like all bubbly because of like toxic waste, like or something. Because he looked like full of cancer or something at the beginning. Jason goes to hell. Oh wait, it's called A Ghost in the Fog. There's a teaser Womp Stomp channel. All right, here let's look at the Womp Stomp channel. All right, here. Let me see if I can share screen this way. No, no. Damn, I'm trying to do the entire screen. Oh my god, so noisy and lean. All right, here. God, what an idiot. Dude, how's this guy already have like a recap up? God damn it. Oh, and there's kill counts for that. That's fun. What does this guy have to say about it?
Episode 2 of Chucky Season 3, titled Let the Right One In. Another fine episode. The plot of this season hasn't really grabbed me yet, but it's been fun. It's been entertaining enough. I like the fact that Devon Sawa has given very different performances to all these different characters he's played, so props to him. The set design for the White House has been really good. The one kill that we got, practical effects were great. A little over the top for me.
Two.
But, yeah, it's fine so far. The one thing that I will say is that, again, I'm just not digging the kids this season. Lexi, all of her storyline so far is just the Gen Z social media bullshit. The other two, we get it. They're gay. Can we do something else with their characters? Do we have any character arcs in mind? We get it. We get it. Also, I was starting to get really interested in Mrs. Fairchild, what she was going to bring to the group dynamic. And just like all that,
agreed.
As soon as something gets interesting, this show just kills it off. I don't get it. Episode 2 of Chucky season.
Yeah, it makes some good points. But he's very jaded, but he's like he's very hurt. Where did Chucky hurt you? Yeah, because season 2 hurt, bummed everybody out. I was sort of bummed after like season 2. But the Christmas thing was really cool, and those middle episodes of season 2 is what really sort of soured everybody, I think. But yeah, dude, mostly agree. But I missed, yeah, Fairchild. Yeah, did she not die then? Probably just misspoke or something. But yeah, dude, it was a cool episode. I know 3C's probably got to come up with something tonight too for it. All right, let's see. Oh, we saw this trailer for it yet? Oh, this is dope. Hopefully, we could just watch that together on Friday.
There's a legend around here.
His name was Jason.
A killer buried, but not dead. A curse.
This is the most hyped I've been for like a fan film.
They're all dead. They're all dead.
Legend has it that Friday the 13th.
Oh, I want to get that sign.
Saw his mother beheaded that night.
They say he died as a boy.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, that's that score they use like in part 6.
You have seen him and lived.
Oh. Rah.
Try to stop him.
This is all just other stuff. I was hoping to see more of the movie.
Wherever the red dot goes.
Ya bang. Oh, you see that little thing on there too. Yeah, that was a really cool kill. Oh, it's bleeding like all 3 of those or 2 of those together. Waiting for what?
Waiting for what?
To put me down with them.
All right.
He went into his territory. He drew him out. And now people are dead.
Dang it. I love how that. What? That's only for the first 2, right? That logo. Oh, that's new.
hill. Let me see he gets there.
Oh, and that he's going there with a shotgun. Ah, very cool. I'm about it. Oh shit. Oh. Oh, see how bright my damn TV is? It lights up the whole damn room that way. It used to be cool like in red. Yeah, I know, dude. This is not like a fan film. It's a movie. I'm stoked for it like it's a movie. It's just a movie that we get to watch on YouTube. Shit, it looks so crisp and clean. Fan films used to stink. Now that one looks like it's got own, dude. Even though and that trailer did show much of that new footage, but what they did, it was very small. But it's all about the legacy of what's going on, and oh man, that's dope. So yeah, maybe I'll do a ranking about it, like Never Hike Alone, Never Hike Alone 2, Never Hike in the Snow. Which one's better, or well, mix them along with the other ones. I don't know. I'm fall behind, dude. Tier listing's the way to go, obviously, I guess. Are you going to see a 2024 Saw? Yeah, I'm gonna see all of it. I'm covering every dude. Saw did so well, and it was like, oh, then I did Exorcist, and not enough people watch that. I guess people are like, man, if you ain't talk about Saw, how do we want to fuck with you? I'm like, shit. All right, more Saw then. Yeah, of course. I don't think they're even turning or have they even announced that they're going to do a new one, or have they ever announced that they're going to do like a new Saw? I think every year you just go, okay, they can't do this for. Oh man, I guess they're doing Saw 3 because the year after you're like, okay, Scream 1 and Scream 2. Scream 2 came the year after Scream 2. Same thing with Scream 5 and 6, right? It was 22, but or it was 22 and then maybe like a year was like 14 months and the other one came out in January or something or March. I don't know. Whatever. Very close turnaround, but not probably exactly a year. But yeah, I think it'll probably come out. Close thing to Jason content until the TV series comes out. That's true. We're gonna have Jason content, and this is the closest thing. I was even hyping him up in the interview, like, "But dude, why don't you try to direct one of those episodes?" And he's like, "Well, you have to be in the DGA." And I'm like, What? I don't know. I'm just more like an optimist, like wishful thinking." But he's like, "No, dude, they have their own directors and they all want to direct that thing and that." But dude, you have a name. Don't short sell yourself. You could direct one of those episodes. Why not? So yeah, if you haven't already watched my I was even going to do that one live, and then people could have commented and all that, but I got the times mixed up. That I was supposed to talk with him at like 7 p.m. and end up being like 4 because I thought he was means Pacific time or something or East, whatever. We got like a time issue thing, and I just recorded it and then edited it later. I should have just did it live, but whatever. But yeah, so stoked for Never Hike Alone and all that Jason content and everything because I think after Totally Killer, there's been like a letdown a bit. Like Exorcist was a letdown. Pet Cemetery Bloodlines was a letdown. The Chucky show's delivering, so you got that. And I heard Dark Harvest is supposed to be good, but lately I've been seeing some crap too. Like It Lives Inside, that was a bunch of crap too. I didn't even make a video about that because there's nothing to make, dude. One person died the whole movie. It's the movie with the girl with the jar and shit. I don't know. Maybe that'll come up in a video of like a ranking or something. But I did not like that, and it's already out on digital. I don't know. Maybe I'll make like a short video about that one too. But yeah. But Never Hike Alone too. That's gonna be cool. And I'm gonna get my editor to work on it, and it's gonna be fun. What else? I probably got that Chucky Maze video to come out, and then Totally Slasher is getting a kill count. It's already being like rendered and everything. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a good month. It's gonna be a good week too. Child's Play 2019 is the worst horror movie. No, it's not, dude. You haven't seen enough horror. I would even say It Lives Inside's worse. Pet Cemetery Bloodlines is worse. And that's just what in the last like month or something like that. There's plenty of worse ones. I would even say if I'm ranking Child's Play or the Child's Play movies, 2019 probably comes in. Maybe you'd go Child's Play 2, Child's Play 1. I might put it like top 3 or 4. And Bride of Chucky, probably 3. And then probably 4, I'd put 2019. Yeah, I said it. I like 3 too. Damn, it's hard, but it's definitely not the worst. It's not even the worst Chucky movie, dude. Cult's way worse. Curse is actually pretty good. And Seed is abysmal. So it's like you can't even consider it the worst even Chucky movie. So no, vetoed. Would be cool to see a Never Hike Alone Jason versus Dylan New Nightmare Freddy. Oh, the Battle of the Fan Film guys. I'm down for that too. I mean, we could do because it's so weird that Jason versus Freddy sounds like a fan film, but it happened in real life. So yeah, you could most definitely do something like that. But I don't know about the different versions of them. Because what Dave McRae, I follow him and everything. He actually played Freddy, and I wasn't that crazy about Dylan's New Nightmare. I'm sorry. I like my YouTubers and everything, but what you killed the old lady? That's what happened in that movie. Like, I think I did like it better than the Black Christmas one, but yeah, it was a good fan film. I mean, it was cool and it didn't go on too long. It's only like a half hour. Cult of Chucky was my favorite. No, it was not. You are trolling me, sir. I do not. I don't buy that for a second. Cult is nobody's favorite. Even if you were, I don't know, the therapist in it or something like that, Colt was not your favorite. If I acted in Cult of Chucky, I would still say, no, it's not my favorite. It's or I would only say it's my favorite because I was in it. Besides that, no. Or some people say that, oh, well, it's my favorite one because I saw it with my dad or something, and he's not here no more. So I'm like, yeah, that still doesn't mean it's a good movie subjectively. Like, all right, fine, it's got sentimental value to you or something. Or maybe it was the first Chucky movie that you saw, right? It's some sort of sentimental value to you because objectively, if you've been around for a while, and you grew up with all the other Child's Plays, you would not say that. Are we just debating different movies? Sure, Halloween Ends is no, it is not. I don't agree with that either. Kills is the best one. I just watched 2018 and then Kills, and Ends is still pretty good too. Or if you have to rank the David Gordon Green movies, yeah, Ends is way better than Exorcist is way better than his Your Highness. He's done really and what Pineapple Express? I don't know, but it's a comedy. I don't know, but Halloween Ends is not a bad movie. I denied that too. He just ruffly feathers, dude. That's the way you do it. Shaking cages. Which you think is the worst Halloween 6, the Cult Michael Myers or Cult of Chucky? Oh, we just got. Oh, yeah, I thought you were comparing it with like sixes. What 6? I like 6. That could be sentimental value for me. I remember I think part 6 was the first Halloween I saw in theaters. Yeah, that's how old I am. But the producer's cut is a little better, but a little worse. Like it's better until you get to the ending, and the ending's worse. So I don't like I don't mind part 6. I don't think yeah, when I watch it again, I think like part 6 isn't great. But Cult of Chucky, I have not rewatched Cult of Chucky. I don't think like it's a little dumb. It's supposed to be campy. Maybe I'll give it another shot. Like Chucky's head is in a safe, and that's why even the very first Chucky season, I was like, oh my god, Don Mancini's doing this shit again. It's gonna be Cult of Chucky more. And actually, the very first season won me over again. So after Cult, everybody's taste was soured, and then you heard he was doing a TV show. You're like, dude, what are you doing? Give it over to somebody else. Then that first season happened. That was like cool. And then season two, I didn't like as much when it first came out, but now I go, yeah, all right. There's high and low points. Like if I could watch season two and just go like, oh, that's the Jennifer Tilly episode. Skip that one. Oh, get to the Christmas one or the Halloween one or something, you know? Oh, and it's very cool that Chucky said that at the end of this episode. Like, this is gonna be our bloodiest Halloween yet. Like, oh, cool. So, and it's even tied what Halloween 3 season of the witch or something like that. So yeah, Halloween 6 is better than Cult of Chucky. Well, I would consider Corey being Michael a little bit because once you put on the max and he killed that DJ and such, that was strong. That was 100% strong, Michael Myers. I would even go further and we should get a Halloween returns or something with Corey doing it. Why not? And this fool's politicking already. He's already going to conventions and shaking hands and kissing babies and taking photos. That means you're trying to get good graces and do some other stuff. Which one do you like, Friday the 13th Part 6 or Halloween 6? Oh, Part 6 is Friday the 13th Part 6 is the best Friday the 13th, of course. It's way over Halloween 6, not even the same league. I don't think anyone does fan films. That's why Never Hike Alone is so good because it's like Part 6 continued. So Halloween 6 is just no, it's not even the same league. I would put Friday 13th Part 6 way up here, and Halloween 6 is way down here. It's not even, it's this far apart. It's not even close. I don't even know why that's a question. Let me see what else I got here. Under and then that. Oh yeah, that's the Chucky Maze thing. All right, so Chucky Maze video. What else? Oh yeah, Pet Cemetery. Let's see. I was working on it, but I don't know, dude. I don't love it so far. Oh, here we go. Here's another one. What do you think is better, Friday 1, 2, 3, or Friday set? Oh, what's the better trilogy? Shit, dude. Voorhees. Oh, you gotta do Friday 1, 2, and 3. Well, 2 and 3. Ah, damn. I think it's just 2. 2 is so underrated. 1, I don't need to watch that one again, but 2's pretty good. But 7 and 8, and I like Takes Manhattan is a bunch of crap. And I get why people hate it now. I remember watching it as a kid going, yeah, I like this one. And Jason Goes to Hell is like, oh, okay. But it has an awesome 10 scene too. And I like the New Blood, but it just got neutered so much. I gotta go 1, 2, and 3. Because at least 1 is sore watchable and the fight, and 2 is just great. I would even rank 2 probably like besides 6, 4, then 2. That's right. Oh, damn. You're also saying 4, 5, and 6. 4, 5, and 6 win. Yeah. Because 4 is probably the best one. 5 is still. I remember hating it as a kid too. Like, dude, that's not Jason. What are he trying to do? Pull a wool over our eyes or something? Probably, yeah. But 6 is a favorite, and 4 is a favorite. So yeah, of course, 4, 5, and 6. If you said 4, 6, and 2 is the best trilogy, but dude, like Nightmare 1, 2, and 3, that's probably one of the best trilogies out there too. I wanted to call it Michael Myers versus Ghostface. Are you going to see it? No, man. Michael Myers is supernatural. Ghostface. It depends what Ghostface you pair him up with too. You can have Ghostface versus Rory Culkin, Ghostface, or what Emma Roberts or something versus Michael Myers. Are you crazy? No, it's not even a comparison. You need Ghostface. You need shotgun Ghostface versus Myers, and then Myers will still kill him. So even if you say Billy and Stu, like one of the best Ghostfaces versus Michael Myers, and both of them working together, yeah, maybe not. But dude, like you said, like Cult of Michael Myers. I mean, Paul Rudd took him down with a bat. So any one of those things can happen. Or did Never Hike Alone do one of these? Let's see if they put up Chucky season. Oh, people are putting up the whole.
Has arrived on Paramount Plus.
Try to connect to Grant.
Oh, they have a weird SAR version of it. Yeah. At first, I didn't see part 5 will not be having Jason, but slowly rewatching it, guys start to like it. Actually, one of my favorite. Yeah, that's why I heard everybody do. Like everyone turned around on it because it's almost it suck. Everything sucks when it's like the last one. You know, like people hate Halloween ends now until the next one comes out, or people were like Kills sucks, but now people go, yeah, Kills is pretty good. So you just need to have some movies in between it, I guess. Oh, and Jason X. Oh yeah, I love Jason X. I remember having the movie poster for Jason X as well. That's why it's like there's not bad entries of Friday the 13th like there's other franchises, I guess, because you don't need so much for a Friday film. Like you could do Friday anything. Yeah? What? What are you doing? Why? You can shut the door. One a favorite with Jason X. I want to make a movie called Jason Voorhees versus Mark. Yeah, everybody does. It'll be way popular. Yeah, but there are two silent people. Wow, yeah, I talked about that a while back. But yeah, you have to have one person actually do like most of the shit talking. You can't have one person just be silent the whole time. Or which trilogy do you think I'm getting to them as soon as it can? Which trilogy do you think is better? Friday 2, 3, 4, Halloween what? Nightmare 1, 2, and 3. Because all three of those are bangers. Two, 3, and 4 are one. Yeah, you're not even going order with. You're skipping out on 3 with Halloween. So yeah, I think Nightmare 1, 2, and 3 because dude, Nightmare 1 is a classic and Dream Warriors is a classic. And 2, I remember hating it at first, but now you hear it's all that gay subtext. I giggle my ass off. So Nightmare 2 is pretty funny too. So yeah, I would have to go Nightmare, but I do love Friday 2, 3, and 4. Or Halloween 1 and 4. But I actually probably even consider like Halloween 1 and then 2018 and then Kills. It's like my new favorite trilogy. Maybe that's recency bias or something like that, but yeah. Are you going to see of course, Five Nights at Freddy's? I'll be covering that here. I already made like a preempt video about them, like what kills to be expected and everything. And it's coming out on Peacock, so I'll have all the footage for it and everything. So it's gonna be really fun. Because that one, I hope that one's gonna be a banger too. Because Saw X was my last like banger video, and I was even thinking I know Exorcist wasn't gonna do like crazy well numbers because I just go it's doing okay, but you go like yeah, it's not. They don't do so well like on a SEO search, and if you're getting more of it on search results, it's not gonna Exorcist isn't gonna blow up. Because same thing with like the Nun 2 and Insidious, like these supernatural possession movies don't do well here or something, or at least on my channel or something. I don't that's some what the audience watches and they don't spit it out well, or people don't like, oh, you're looking for the gore in that. Like Sishu, like a World War II, that killer World War II movie did well more than The Exorcist did or Insidious or something on this channel. So it's sort of like gory action movies are actually working pretty well for it. John Wick did better or something than The Exorcist and all that. So I guess as long as it's like cool kills and cool gore or something like that, it'll do well. But all right, yeah. So stay tuned. We got night Never Hike Alone's coming out on Friday. I'll try to do a count for that, and then also do like maybe a watch along because it's not even the same rules as like other properties. Like you don't have to be like, well, you're gonna get copyright over the YouTube thing. Like, dude, it's on YouTube. It's for everybody to enjoy. And I know the director now, right? I mean, we ain't friends. We don't talk all the time, but we talked on this channel and stuff. So I bet we're cool, maybe. So yeah. But Five Nights at Freddy's definitely gonna cover that. I think in the next ones I'm gonna cover. I'll just be telling you now. My next couple of ideas I got coming out is uh Chucky Maze. That's just a fun one whenever, but the next counts will be Never Hike Alone. And then Totally Killer's coming out too. That's already being like worked on right now. So Totally Killer, Never Hike Alone, and Five Nights at Freddy's gonna be the last one, but I think I might do the Killers of the Flower Moon because, dude, I covered The Irishman when it came out, and it did really well for me too. And there's enough kills in that trailer and such. So I know it's not a horror movie, but I think it'd do well, and I'm super stoked for it. Or maybe if I can make it into a fun, entertaining thing, and I don't do much other horror movies or outside of horror, but yeah, definitely Never Hike Alone and Totally Killer. Probably Blood Pet Cemetery Bloodlines, but I'm keep it short. It'll be like a 4 minute, 5 minute video or something like that. Even though I hated it and the gore wasn't cool. That's why it's like probably like, yeah, why is YouTube got a problem with it? The gore wasn't even all that great anyway. There was better gore in this latest episode of Chucky than there was in that Pet Cemetery Bloodline. And I was even thinking like, all right, Carnage Count did video about it, and I could just do that video and do a live or something. But I don't know. We'll figure something out. I like to see a game called Hellraiser the game. Oh yeah, dude, that'd be dope. Which trilogy's better? Saw 1, 2. Oh, Scream 1, 2, and 3. Scream 1 and 2 classics. 3 I hate. But Saw 1 and Saw 2, even all those Saws are pretty much equal or something. Like I think Saw 2 is probably the best one. But yeah, or Saw X is probably one of the best sequels. People even put that number one right now. All right, but thanks everybody. I'm wrapping this up. Check it back out. Remember, keep your notifications on. Be uploading more frequently. I'm gonna try to do another live stream after the next Chucky, so it'll be like a Chucky stream. Or I was either going to do a kill count with 1 and 2 mixed together, and hopefully they don't get flagged along together, and then covering Never Hike Alone and all that. All right, but thanks everybody, and stay tuned for all that.